Beautiful people, welcome again to this channel. In this video, guys, there is a trending issue on the internet and it's been trending now for a couple of months, almost 9-10 months now, and it seems like it's not going to end anytime soon, because now prophetess Dr. Queen NAOMI Shilekonla Ogunseyi Ogunwusi is now begging the Ooni of Ile-Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi Ojaja to take her back into the palace because she wants to retain her position as Yeyelua of Ife Kingdom. And this is coming weeks after she, came online, bashed the king. Okay, not like she ever outrightly called out the king, but some posts that she's made, interviews she's granted, she's spoken like the king has been the one behind every of the travel, every woe that has betide her since she left the palace. But now it is said that she is begging the king because she wants to return to the palace, and according to palace officials, they say that Olori NAOMI has realized that they've swept her feet off the palace and the Ooni of Ife wants nothing to do with her. Okay, now the thing is, you might know, because I've said it several times on this channel, that she is a favorite of the king. While she was in the palace from 2018 to 2021, she was beloved by the king. But when she announced all of a sudden that she was leaving the palace, the king tried to reconcile. Even the Deji of Akure, other, the late Alaafin of Oyo Kingdom, other, monarchs in the Yoruba, community tried to get her to reconcile with the king, but she insisted that she was done. But they're now saying that all of that thing, all of the gra that was in her body, everything that she was feeling at now, that she's like tired of it, because the king has officially removed his hand from anything concerning Shilekonla NAOMI, and now she wants to come back. But they are saying, the Ooni is saying, what do you want to come and do? I've taken a new wife. There is a replacement. There is a new Yeyelua, which is Kogi woman Mariam Anako Olori Mariam Ogunwusi, that was welcomed into the palace on the 7th of September 2022. It is even said that there's a grand ceremony about to occur where, Miriam's family are already distributing Asoebi, party uniform for people far and wide to rejoice with them, because the one that happened, the washing of the feet and everything, it is said that was just so that the king will have a Yeyelua, you understand, that would celebrate the Olojo festival with him, and the proper marriage ceremony, the wedding, not the marriage, the wedding, where everybody will come and rejoice with them, is yet to happen, and that is going to happen in October very soon. Now, if you're wondering why the king had to take other women, I'm still going to come back to NAOMI begging, but I just want to say this: if you're wondering why the king had to take another woman, so because there are other queens in the palace, it is because he needs to have one that he would tender as the Yeyelua, which is the position that the estranged wife, I don't even, okay, at this point, is she an estranged wife? Is she a queen? Because on all of her social media platforms, she still carries the name Ogunwusi. When she was conferred upon the honorary PhD degree by the Mouse Leadership University, it was conferred on Queen NAOMI Ogunwusi. And if indeed she's no longer a queen, she should revert to her maiden name, that is Ogunseyi. She should leave, the name of the king. But people are saying that she's retaining that title, the name of the king, because she still wants to enjoy all of the perks that comes with being associated with the Ooni of Ife, something that she threw and spat in his face when she came online to publicly dump Ooni Risha. Like, who dumps Ooni on social media? Apparently, Queen NAOMI can do that, and they are saying that she's biting the dust now, and she wants the palace to actually, take her back. And I want to read to you something that was said by a palace official. When I said, I'm like, okay, you guys just need to hear it verbatim. Let me not just come and tell you the story of them say. Let me read this to you. They said that Kabiyesi has found a better replacement, and he is not ready to waste his breath talking about NAOMI and her antics or that of her family. He is done with her, but will perform his fatherly role in the life of their son, Tade Kawo. Now, this statement that was said, it is said that that was because Naomi came online to talk about the arrest of her brother Gbenro that happened in Akure. You know, there was a time she came online on her Instagram page. If you follow her, it's also on this channel too, so you can just go through our content. Of course, we have all the juicy details concerning everything going on between the Oni and Queen Naomi. It's here on this channel. So she went on her Instagram page and said that it's just at this point, it looks like they want her to die because she left a toxic marriage, and they just want her to end it because of that. Because what happened at the police station was very uncalled for. It was ridiculous and not necessary. Now, when she said that, a lot of persons started bashing the king because it felt like, oh, the king is definitely responsible for that. You know, she mentioned her marriage, yeah? So we figured, oh, and she mentioned when she was breaking up in her breakup note, which she had since taken down. I mean, that note was up for several months. She didn't take it down for several months, but a few weeks ago, this woman took down the notes, which is what is making a lot of persons believe that indeed she is begging the king to take her back. Now, in that note, she made it seem like the king was very rude to her. The king was not affectionate enough. The king had side attractions while she was the main chick, basically, and that he had a different persona that he projects in public and one that he gives to other persons in private. She said all of those things. So when she came and said that what happened at the police station was uncalled for and it was because she'd left a toxic marriage, a lot of persons felt like, oh, the king is the person behind it. Only for us to find out, according to this information that I got, which is making me tell you this video of Naomi begging. Apparently what happened was Gbenro, which is her older brother, had a deal with the king. There was a contract of the king that he was helping the king execute, and because he mismanaged funds, and so the king was like, I'm not about to get involved with this. The person whose fund, like who were supposed to pay and you refused to pay, is going to take it up. And that was the person that took him to the police station, and that was also what warranted our own sister gets to the police station, etc, etc. And so it's not like a doing of the king, it's a doing of the persons that Gbenro, our older brother, has, you know, defrauded in the course of carrying out the king's task. You understand that? That was what happened. So she came online trying to quickly change narrative to make it seem like the king is the person, you know, behind it. But since the king came out to say, I'm not the one, not like it really did, but, you know, his people, palace officials came out and said that's not what happened. What happened is Gbenro, you know, cheated some persons and they took him to the police station, and that was what happened. So now that the narrative is now beginning to get clear, and also the king had not taken back the car he bought for her, Christmas present he gave her the day before she literally served him breakfast on the internet, is still with her. People are saying that you can verify that there is actually a house that the king built for her in Akure, Ondo State, and is not taking it from her. So it's like she now wants to return to the position of Yeyelua. She didn't know that the king was going to, you know, move on that quickly from her, and that is where the problem is in the moment. Queen Naomi is begging the Oni of Ife that she wants to return to the palace, but the Oni has said, my only business with you is Tadenikawo. Now the issue of Tadenikawo, the prince, is even a totally different one that if we start talking about it now, honestly, I might not finish this conversation, because Naomi wants to have custody of her son, take care of the son, and because, like I mentioned, they already swept her feet off the palace, she can't be in the palace racing Tadenikawo. And Tadenikawo is a prince, he can't be raced. Basically, I think in the Yoruba kingdom, that is what has been said. The son of such a prestigious, you know, monarch cannot be raced outside of the palace. So he needs to be in the palace, and that's where the bone of contention is currently between Mama Tadenikawo and Baba Tadenikawo, Oni of Ife and Olori Naomi Ogunwusi. They are still trying to, you know, resolve that. So it's a lot of things in the mix, and I think these are all the things that Naomi has, you know, thought about now. And the 28-year-old is saying she wants to return to the palace, but Mariam is now the Yeyelua. So where do you want to come back to? Because if she returns to the palace, it is even said that Queen Mariam is trying to ensure that Queen Naomi and the Oni of Ife are not just so bitter, you know, it's not so bitter between them, and it can at least be cordial. But if Naomi returns to the palace, let's just say she returns, this is what I want us to talk about in the comment section. If she returns peradventure, is she going to return as Yeyelua? Because, you know, she's really beloved. A lot of persons, Ile-Ife, you know, indigenous, really love this woman. Is she going to come back as Yeyelua? Is Queen now Miriam going to be demoted and become just one of the palace queens, or is Naomi going to be the one that will come as a demoted queen? That part I don't understand. But I think because she has a child for the king, she might be rated high. I want to hear from you in the comment section concerning that. Thank you so much though guys for watching this video. I'm going to see you in the next one. But before I go, like I mentioned, if you want to be up to date concerning everything about the palace, everything entertainment, this is your home for entertainment. Just subscribe to this channel, go through our content, you'll find something that will interest you, and if you do, make sure you share with everyone, spread the word in the comment section. Let us know your thoughts. We'll be waiting for you there. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye.